Well, so that was only one of the, like, challenges of this? How do you finish the level?
Well, that is technically the end of the level. We can, once we get the boss key, we can leave. We don't have to do anything else here.
But I've noticed that you yet persist.
This is true.
Is it because we've yet to get revenge on that asshole who's dropping stalactites on us?
That is correct. That is the thing that I am trying to find and cannot quite remember how to do.
Hell yes, dude. That guy's been bothering us for the whole 4.5 hours we've been in this level. How long? 3 hours? 4 hours? Wow, it's only been an hour and 12 minutes. That...
Time loses meaning when you're immersed in Donkey Kong Country.
Well, I was going to say immersed in some good conversation with your friends, but I guess Donkey Kong is here too.
Well, at least one of us is the optimist here.
Right. See, that's the thing is, like, I've always had pretty good eyesight, so everyone says that I would make a pretty good optimist. Oh, that's up top. Wait, why is there a Cranky icon? Can you play as him?
That's Cranky's Mad Science Lab. That's where he does all of his fucked up experiments. That's unfortunately how we got Lanky Kong. You don't want to know.
I'm sorry, Lanky Kong's an experiment?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's some lore I didn't know, but it also makes fucking sense. Yeah, just Cranky is the Hojo of this game. He just grew lanky in a vat.
But why would he turn to mad science after the events of Mario Bros? Maybe after... Okay. After the events of Mario Bros, the original DK, Cranky Kong, was like, oh no, that's not going to happen again with that plumber. Never again. I will create the ultimate Kong, and therefore we are now playing as his various failed experiments.
Probably, but also at the same time, like, Cranky's like, look, man, I'm 97 years old, my wife's a fucking ghost, all of my progeny are useless idiot assholes, you know, I'm just gonna get weird with it in my last years of life, and then he continued to live for another 4 decades.
I was gonna say, is he in Donkey Kong Bonanza, or did they finally say, we put him out to pasture?
Oh, but Bonanza's a prequel.
Bonanza, don't think too hard. Don't think too hard about the timeline of Bonanza.
Oh, so it's like, you start off as, like, following, like, Donkey Kong Gordon Levitt, and then he ages into Donkey Kong Bruce Willis, and it's, like, the same guy, and you just gotta accept that that's the same guy. Like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's gonna grow up to look like Bruce Willis somehow. See, of all the things in the film Looper that people took issue with, that was mine. My issue was not with any of the time travel. I completely accepted that. It was like, I don't know if that's necessarily an accurate portrait of his future.
I mean, I think they did a decent enough job on, like, the makeup on, like, present day, like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, where it's like, yeah, no, I can see this guy kind of aging into Bruce Willis a bit.
There is a part of the movie where they're at, like, a mid-stage, and it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt in, like, makeup that looks like Bruce Willis, and it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess the way to do it is to make him a hybrid of both humans. But it's like uncanny to the point where it kind of feels like Lanky Kong a little bit. It's like how Lanky Kong is, like, kind of Donkey Kong, but it's like if you asked your grandma to buy you a Donkey Kong game at the store, and she was like, here you go, I got the game you were looking for, Lanky Kong.
Now, you like Donkey Kong, don't you, Sonny? But yeah, I suppose, like, Looper came out at sort of just the right time temporally, where, like, it missed that whole, like, AI de-aging face shit, so, like, we could have gotten a version of Looper that came out, like, 5 years later, where it would be Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but, like, his face would have been replaced by Bruce Willis's.
Oh, like a fucking PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been the era. Just, oh, it would have been so bad. Oh, man. See, now I want it, but I don't want it. It's better than Digital Tupac. I don't know, but worse... Okay, hang on. No, wait. It's worse than Digital Tupac, but better than Digital Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, like that.
There's like a sliding scale of acceptability.
It's right here. All right, this is what we were looking for.
Oh, is it? In the background, you've actually been completing the level while we've been rambling?
I know, it's fucked up, but it's true.
He's like, look, I gotta do something here while these two jackasses ramble.
Crow, this is just what happens when you get you and me together in a video. Is like, we just go off on tangents about Star Trek and movies. Derails this thick.
All right, and with that, we have teleported all the way to the top of where this motherfucker is.
Finally! Vengeance!
Really? One hit?
You know what they say? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Not just one hit. There's no banana or anything for this. We literally did this just to make him stop raining shit on our head.
That's awesome.
There is absolutely no benefit to this whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
But I think we can agree, you feel much better having murdered him.
Yes, 100%. You know, in like Resident Evil 4, there's like that one cultist in the red robes that's annoying for most of the castle, and then you finally get to shoot his ass. That's just happened to us. Like, you just got the egg guy that runs away in the Spyro game. You know what? I don't care if there was no banana reward. The reward itself was the satisfaction of beating his ass.
Alright, we're gonna turn in our blueprints and go unlock... Well, I guess, technically there's nothing to unlock, because we've already unlocked Creepy Castle. But, we'll go turn in our next key.
This is the best Rube Goldberg machine ever.
Okay, would you like to see it? But would you like to see it 5 times?
Twice would be okay. Oh no.
Which, it's interesting because, like, Snide has, like, a different Rube Goldberg machine for each level, but it's like... Why couldn't they have just, you know, done, like, a different Rube Goldberg machine for, like, each Kong, so that, like, it varies it up a bit, but, yeah.
Hey, look in the background, though. That portrait on the wall is the Donkey Kong country. It's the Donkey Kong country. Oh, a banana.
I said this in, like, the first video, like, okay, like, is DK Island just naturally shaped like DK's head, or is it a work of artifice?
You know, maybe the Kongs did make Mount Kong more.
But it's they ran out of space after they put DK on there, yeah.
Well, they made it too big. They should have worked on their scale. It sucks that he's got lice on top of his head to form an ice cap. But he is an ape, so I guess it's normal. It wouldn't bother him. What kind of monkeys are everyone? Donkey Kong's like a gorilla, right?
Yeah, DK and Chunky are gorillas. Diddy's a chimpanzee. I think Tiny is also chimpanzee, and Lanky is an orangutan.
Okay. You know, it's nice that they're real monkeys. I like that they're real monkey fellows. Are there other types of monkey that they could have made? There's like, there's those tiny little ones that fit in the palm of your hand. Capuchin? What are they called? Chupacabra monkeys?
There's like bonobos, baboon.
No, don't put a bonobo in this game. No, don't put a bonobo in this game. They do nothing but fuck.
Yeah, no, they won't show up till Conker's... Yeah, they won't show up till Conker's Bad Fur Day.
You put a bonobo in this game and all of a sudden the music gets all jazzy and hip-hop.
Okay, so what you're saying is Candy Kong should have been a bonobo then, right?
Yeah.
That would have explained / excused a few things.
You know, but that's the thing, is I can't rag on the game or its designers too hard for that, because Crash Bandicoot had a hot girlfriend too. Like, that seems to have happened a lot, where the furry creature designers were like, nah, Sly Cooper isn't horny enough on his own. We need Carmelita the hot fox. The sexy Latina fox?
I think, like, Sonic the Hedgehog has been the only one that's kind of dodged that, where it's like, Amy Rose is like an every girl, and then they gave Shadow the sexy girlfriend with Rouge.
I just love Latinas, Knuckles.
I feel like it's more of a... That's more of a Knuckles thing than...
Yeah.
But I admittedly don't follow the Sonic lore, though.
Well, you're right, though. Shadow and Knuckles both have been paired with Roy Jabat. What's it called? Rogue the Bat? Roy Jabat? Rouge the Bat. They have both been paired with her in the past by the official Sega team as, like, not a romantic couple, but, you know, the same way that all cartoon couples are, where they work together in a way that gives them a lot of time off screen.
Yeah, the Sam and Diane, will they, won't they dynamic.
Oh no, you know what it is? You know what it is? They were roommates.
Ooh.
What is going on here? Why would you free that?
Well, this is K. Lumsey. He's a big jolly fellow who K. Rool locked up because he didn't want to destroy the, He didn't want to destroy the island.
This is a tie-in with Claire Obscure Expedition 33?
Oh no, all the Kongs are gonna go Maj in a second.
Oh no!
I would love to see that. I would love to see, like, disturbed Shadow Kongs. Lanky might be a portrait of that. You know, the thing is, I bet there is a creepypasta of this game out there that's extensive and has its own wiki. Because, like, that seems to have happened a lot, where these games just have the... What the fuck? Oh my god, I thought the game glitched out or you got somewhere you weren't supposed to be. That was nuts!
No, the cannon is just that big.
Why not have you press A outside it instead of walking into its triangles?
Oh, here we go. Hang on. Are you ready to get some incredibly difficult bananas? We may not actually be getting a banana. What the fuck is this lanky pad for? Oh, I see it.
Oh, there's a fertility idol up there.
Well, we need to first inflate ourselves so that we're showing dominance.
Oh, he's like one of those frogs that bleeds from the eyes.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Do you think that that's, like, voiced in different languages? So, like, in German, it's like, Willkommen, das bonus stage.
Possibly? I don't know, like, how good was the localization of, like, various N64 games back in the late 90s?
I don't know. Probably not very good, I would imagine.
I mean, Rare was at least a British developer, so you would think that they would have a little more... Like, they would have put a little more care into the European release, but...
Fair enough. Like, that reminds me of, like, Guerrilla Games, where, like, because they were, like, a Dutch developer, like, they covered, like, basically every European language in their options.
The game is harder in Japan. I've never heard of that happening before. Usually it was the other way around in this era. But I looked up version differences on the Donkey Kong 64 fandom wiki, run by 3 or 4 people, I assume. I mean, it can't be an army of thousands or anything like that. But, yeah, it doesn't mention anything about the localizations other than English and Japanese. So maybe they didn't bother. Maybe there isn't a Brazilian Donkey Kong out there getting a hot wax and coming away with it, just looking like a naked...
Brazilian Donkey Kong is going some very interesting places that I don't think we want to follow up on.
No, I think we do actually, because he probably would have to wax if he wanted to compete in, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. They would be like, Donkey Kong, if you want to compete in swimming, you really should be hairless.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is the Brazilian Donkey Kong is the version of DK from that one episode, again, of the cartoon, where they shave DK's head, and they find out that his hair is just in the shape of his head.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that was a horrible image. Can you, like, Artix, can you, if you remember, can you put that on the screen where his head looks like a melted ice cream cone?
If I remember when it comes time to edit, I will do that.
I'll put it in the chat and we'll all have nightmares and never forget it. But I think you're right. No, Brazilian Donkey Kong would be really good at MOBAs. He'd be like, oh, League of Legends.
Oh man, that's toxic. Can you imagine Donkey Kong but playing League of Legends?
So I think Funky Kong would be chill about it, but I think some of the others would struggle. Like Trixie and Dixie Kong or whatever would throw their headsets, their gamer headsets.
I mean, Diddy Kong's like a Gen Z little motherfucker. He'd be into it.
Yeah, Diddy Kong would be really good. I think Lanky would be a troll. Lanky would be like, we're losing. I feed.
Okay.
I mean, fuck that guy, I guess.
We're putting that man in jail. A jail that can only be opened by Donkey Kong, even though his prize is for Diddy.
Your sentence is up, jerk.
Yeah, K-Rool's just expediting the execution of his prisoners to the Kongs now. This is fucked up.
Oh, it's like the Tower of London, how they would make prisoners execute other prisoners.
Oh god. Also, why are there 2 wrinkly Kong doors?
There's a wrinkly Kong door for every Kong, so that you can get a hint about the next level. But that will be for next time, because this is the entrance to Creepy Castle, the final regular level of DK64.
It's almost over?
Almost. We have one more real level, then we have Hideout Helm, which is like half a level, and then we have the final boss.
Your hesitance there led me to believe that actually we've got quite a ways to go. I'm looking forward to it.
Please enjoy this sick animation of Diddy fucking around with a live grenade.
I mean, it's how he feels alive again.
Again, isn't he 12? The fuck's he got for trauma?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, there was that time that he won a go-kart race, but it was like a life or death situation. And this is where you put in the secondary Let's Play of Diddy Kong Racing that you're doing, right? That was a segue?
Alright, see you next time, folks.
Thanks for watching.